change. Hello, I am Andreas. At the moment, it is a very important topic in Germany, but I think it is symbolic overall for the planet and for humanity as a whole. The topic forest. Here with us it is the Hambacher forest, an ancient forest to be cleared so you can promote lignite. That leads at the moment to much resistance and to many discussions. I really like it. There was a fatally injured person in an action or demonstration who fell out of a tree or from a bridge, from a suspension bridge, from a home-made bridge. He has fallen and he died in this mortal accident. That's sad. Which is also not nice. That is, if you want to provoke brutal people who are there to secure something, the police forces. Or if one offends them personally or attacks them. I think that's not okay either. But peaceful resistance, because it's about the spiritual. It's about the mind and about the consciousness, about the emotions. That all belongs to us. And if you can do something there, if you can do actions that makes that a global issue, then people in other countries and also on other continents deal with the question, what is actually a tree? And that brings us together on the one hand. It also brings us higher in our awareness on the one hand, because we understand more, have more understanding. On the other hand, it also roots us with the here and now. And with this planet Earth on which we live, because here the trees are growing. They do not grow in the sun or on the moon and not on Mars. There is not a single star planet known in the entire universe where there is a comparable life at all, or trees certainly not. That's why you can assume that this may be the only planet on which these forms of life exist. And there I think it is also good if you behave yourself modestly and in your expectations for your own ego. Instead, send more gratitude for being allowed to live here and for being allowed to experience this living together. Together with the animals, plants, trees and everything that is there, with the stones, with the sand, with the sea, with the rivers, with the streams, with the air, with the clouds, with all. We can live together here, and that is very nice. And this is a big change. The change of our thinking, our mind and our behavior. That also changed the being. Yes. And we should keep going on. Now I have to think about what did I want to say. Here I cut. Yes, overall the situation in which we are. It is on the one hand like this. One has sometimes the impression as if the mass is going to sleepwalk or in a kind of dream. Are located. Everybody has in itself or in his mind's eye something. A particular idea may be executed, not a visual idea, but an emotional one. Idea how he would like to live and want to spend the day. And how he wants to live community. But it is different than the reality is. But the desire is there to live it differently.
Aber der Wunsch ist da, es anders zu leben.
And there's also the power there. The energy as a whole is in us. That we can change it. The only point is that we do it.
Einfach, dass wir es dann auch machen.
To begin. And it will not go the way that everyone enriches himself. And also this way goes, I want to profit so much as possible. And I sell everything I have. I sell every emotion and every thought. I want to make money from that and enrich myself. And then I will buy all things, dead things. Then I have more dead things. And then I'm even more viewed in the neighborhood because I have so many beautiful dead things. And then, after all, maybe I'm the king of dead things. And I personally say, no, I have no desire to do that, and I do not need that. But I want this emotional, live this emotional wheels, and the wheels of love, of charity, of emotions, to feel, yes, I'm at home here, planet Earth. This is my home. I love the Earth. I love the life on it. I love the animals, the plants, the trees, the streams, the rivers, the earth, everything that is here, the mountains, the rocks. I'm at home, and here also my soul is walking. When I gave back my body, I'm still here. My soul is here, and with my soul, my spirit, and with my spirit, also my emotions. That means my love is here too, even if at some point I will probably must give my body back. My love is still here, and that's something that's beautiful. And that's why I'm not worried about the future. Okay? That's the way it is. So let us act peacefully, not in anger, rather with love and kindness. That means forgiving the others. We all make mistakes, we all made mistakes. That's why mutual forgiveness is something very, very important. Everyone can reveal themselves as well, his mistakes revealed, and should do it. This is important. Yes, that's what I wanted to say for today, okay? So, stay peaceful with actions, but mentally far-reaching and emotional. That's it, yes. Let's try when we realize that we too much energy to one side
zu einer Seite hin zu viel Energie
have developed, and we realize inwardly that we are unhappy with it,
sind, damit versuchen, es
to bring it back into balance. So I wish us all a great progress and a great awakening,
tollen Fortschritt und ein tolles Aufwachen und
and a great momentum,
Dynamik und dass uns jeder
and that we will succeed every day to change something into beautiful for the whole humanity on this planet, and for all beings on this planet, also for every other being recognizable and comprehensible, that we are on an upward path
aufwärts.
as far as our further development is concerned.
Darum ist
And that is why not everything is meaningless, what some want, or insignificant. Who is looking for that insignificant and nothing, he may also migrate into the nothing. And I love being, and I love that something has meaning.
und ich liebe, dass etwas eine Bedeutung hat
And
und
that there's something where I come from,
woher ich komme,
that there's something where I am and where I feel. Such are the relationships, and that is the meaning. And also to know that I also develop myself just like everyone else.
alle anderen.
I have always been very mentally engaged. And with being here,
Sein hier
and with the coexistence with the other beings, in the nature,
in der Natur,
with the nature,
mit der Natur,
with the animals, with the trees,
den Bäumen.
being in nature, this is wonderful. I'm very grateful for that. Here I am at home.
Hier bin ich zu Hause. Okay?
Okay?
Also
So, Shalom, make something beautiful.
macht etwas Schönes.